So as you just stated, you know, you guys won 14 straight games, ended up, I think, like 19-2, 19-3 going into the sectionals. Give me your feedback on the sectionals and what happened.
I think we got, in the sectionals, we got the short end of the stick, you know. For us to have drawn Hammond High the first game, the two best teams in the independent conference, was unheard of. And, you know, I think politics had to do something with that, you know. But reality, it shouldn't have mattered. In reality, it shouldn't. I think everybody on that team understands that that shouldn't have mattered, you know. With the talent level, you know, the guys
way more talent. Yeah, way more talent. Like,
it was just...
Hammond High starting center was Greg Addison. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You know, it was a breakdown somewhere. It was a breakdown somewhere, and the breakdown came, you know, and I kind of remember things very vividly. You know, the breakdown came in the third quarter, because going in at halftime, we were up 15 points. The game was over. I mean, even the other team thought the game was over.
Exactly.
And I think we came out in the third quarter a little too overconfident in our ability.
A lot of people say that you guys lost because Bob Smith hurt his ankle. He said, you know, you guys up 15, Bob hurt his ankle, and then, you know, y'all lost the confidence because you didn't have Bob Smith on the court. How you feel about that?
I can't agree with that. I mean, I agree with some of that statement, but not with all of it. Bob did hurt his ankle. Bob, I think, used poor judgment with trying to check himself back in the game, with trying to play on a very hurt ankle, because it created like 3 or 4 turnovers in a row, which put them back in the game. I think one of the turnovers put them ahead by 2. I think he used poor judgment on that. But should we have lost without Bob? No, because even without Bob, even without him, our team was super talented. Yeah. We were still 10 times better than our opponent. And, you know, certain things there's just no excuse for. And that takes me back to the statement I made. When you play on a team like that, it's fun until you start losing. Because when you start to lose with that many talented guys on the team, it starts to turn into, okay, well, who's going to be the hero of this game? And then that's when it's just not enough balls out there, and poor decisions are made. And that's what happened. And to Hammond High's credit, man, they saw what they were doing. They saw what was going on.
2 years in a row.
And
2 years in a row.
Yeah, and they went for it. They went for it, and they held on to that lead, that little small lead they had for dear life. So you got to give them some credit on that, man. When they took the lead, they never looked back.
I was fortunate to be in the locker room with you guys after the game, and when I was in there, I felt you guys' pain. You know, all you guys was crying, emotional. Give me your feedback on how you felt about not being able to never play again at Central.
It was disappointing, man. I mean, needless to say, I love being a Cardinal, man. That's one thing I could say. Like I said at the very beginning of our interview, you know, when you make the varsity team at Central High School in East Chicago, man, you become one of the elite. You know, they only take, I mean, you can only imagine by breaking down those 2 high schools and only putting 1 high school up, that means they want the best of the best that they can get out of East Chicago. Yeah. And to make that team, to make any Central team at the varsity level, man, you are now considered one of the best of the best. That's just in my heart. And to be a Cardinal, man, and to lose in that fashion with that team, I felt the pain of all the other seniors, man, that I knew I wasn't going to be able to play with again. Being able to play with Woods and Davis and Ezel Moore and Rick and Jobby, not being able to play with those guys anymore, man. It hurt. I mean, it hurt bad. For a long time, I couldn't even go watch a game. I couldn't be in the gym, and I don't think anybody knew that, man. I mean, I'm putting it out there now, you know, wearing my heart on my sleeve a little bit, but I don't think I went to a Central game, man, for the next 5 years. I couldn't go in the gym without still feeling that pain of losing. You know, it wasn't just till recently. A lot of the kids that I'm mentoring now are playing at Central, and I'm able to go in and watch them. You know, I'm able to go in and lend my support, of course, for my alma mater and for the guys I mentioned.
Gotcha. Now, I got some critics that I just want to throw it out there. A lot of critics say like your senior year class is the best talented team, but y'all were choke artists.
Oh wow!
How you feel about that? And then a lot of critics say that Ronnie Nixon was one of the biggest underachievers that ever played at Central because you had tremendous amounts of talent, but you didn't use it on the basketball court.
Well, to the first statement, being a choke artist, man, nah. Our team, nah. We had too much pride to be choke artists, man. It's just things happen, you know. And if it's meant, it's meant. That's just the way I feel, you know. It wasn't meant for us to win. I don't know why, and I hate that it wasn't. You know, mistakes were made that you can't take back at this point. I think coaching decisions were made at this point, of course, that you can't take back. But you know, things happen in the course of a game that you just have no control over. And you know, to call us choke artists, man, that kind of stings a little bit.
Yeah.
But I definitely would have to disagree with that, because I mean, if that's the case, then you would have to say that the class of '94 was choke artists. Man, they made it all the way to semi-state. They were winning the game.
Yeah, but
right, but things happen. Things happen. A lot of those guys,
if you guys go to the semi-state, you know, those statements have been different. But you know, but that team you was on lost in the sectionals. First game in the sectionals.
Right. But like I said, you know, like I said, it's really no excuse for losing. Yeah. You can never give an excuse for losing.
Gotcha.
But at the same time, man, things happen. Like I said, things happen. You have no control over, and it wasn't in the books for us, man. You know,
gotcha.
It wasn't in the books for us to get to that point. Do we all feel we should have made it that year? Oh yeah, the whole entire city, probably the whole entire area of Northwest Indiana felt we should have been there. You know, but it is what it is.
Gotcha. The next question about you being
an underachiever, you know, I can agree with that to a certain extent. Like I said, people see things in you. People know you can play. People know, you know, they see the tremendous amount of potential that you have. And some games you show flashes of it, and some games you don't show up. You know, whatever the case may be. I can kind of agree with that, but then I have to look back at the scientific part of it. The scientific part of it is I was never a power forward. That's just what it is. You stick me at a position at a power forward, and you know, I'm 185 pounds, and I'm playing against guys that's 250, you know, 250 pounds. You got to think our center. I mean, Will Davis was easy 270, easy. You know, well, I don't want to give him that much weight, but
about 240.
But yeah, easy. Yeah, I give him 240. He wants 270. That's pretty big. But I give him easy 230, 240, and I'm 185 pounds playing a power forward position. You know, and I don't think that I don't think I excelled to the point where I could have if I had been put at a different position and allowed the freedom that I needed to perform the way I wanted to. You know, at a power forward position, you don't have the ball in your hands too many times. You got to wait for somebody to give it to you. And then, you know, at certain points of the game, or a lot of points of the game, you down low. You at a position that you playing with your back to the basket. I played better facing the basket. I played better being able to shoot a jump shot and draw the man out. Because the bigger he is, the slower he is. Because there was nobody at my size that was as quick as I was.
Yeah.
You know, as quick or as fast getting up and down the floor. And I think, you know, had I been allowed to do that, I would have done a lot better. I know if I had moved to the city with my aunt, I would have been developed in that manner. No way I play down low, I go to Chicago. I play in a big city. No way I play down low.
Gotcha.